Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYAHIRAH and today I would like to present my lab exercise 3, which is analyzing spatial data. So here is my overall board that include 4 chapters, which is chapter 9 spatial analysis, chapter 13 theorem mapping and analysis, chapter 14 viewshed and watershed analysis, and last but not least chapter 17 list cost path analysis and network analysis. First of all, I would like to introduce the introduction, which is lab 3. In lab 3, I learned how to use DEM for theorem mapping so that I know how to create contour layer. I also learned how to import, manipulate and generate watershed maps in chapter 14. I also learned how to get the shortest path analysis, which is chapter 17 in this lab 3 exercise. So now, I would like to explain a little bit about chapter 9 that consists of 3 tutorials. In tutorial 9.1 is about buffering points for proximity analysis. Next is tutorial 9.2, which is conducting a site suitability analysis. And last but not least, tutorial 9.3 is using multiple ring buffers for calibrating a gravity model. For example, in tutorial 9.1, this tutorial is show us how to intersect the buffers and drag costs to identify the costs within buffers. The output map and table of incidents are methods that we will study further, which is matching crime incident records and verifying distance from school properties to determine the cases. Next, we move to chapter 13, which is theorem mapping and analysis. For this chapter, there had 3 tasks, which is task 1 is about use DEM for theorem mapping, task 2 is about derive slope, aspect and curvature from DEM, and task 3 is about build and display a theme. Task 1 is to create a contour layer, a vertical profile, a shaded relief layer, and 3D perspective view from DEM. In task 2, I learned how to derive a slope layer, an aspect layer, and a surface curvature layer from DEM data. Lastly, task 3 that we learn how to build and modify a theme. We use spatial analysis, 3D analysis, and R2Bolt to perform theorem mapping and analysis in this section. Next is chapter 14. This chapter includes 4 tasks. Task 1 covers viewshed analysis and the effect of the viewpoint's height offset on the viewshed. Task 2 creates a cumulative viewshed by using 2 viewpoints, one of which is added through on-screen digitizing. Task 3 covers the step for deriving a revised watershed from a DEM. And last but not least, task 4 use the output from task 3 to derive point-based watershed. Task 4 also show the importance of snapping points of interest to the stream channel.